lovelies, it's Miss Lady Lace here on my Glamour channel, and today I have for you a fabulous video where I'm going to be giving you some tips for entering and taking part in a pinup contest. A pinup contest is a vintage style event where the pinup contestants showcase their love of all things vintage and glamour on stage. The contestants are often judged on categories like confidence, character, charisma, and styling. What's required in these events may vary event to event. Some run under a more just for fun sort of format, while others can require a lot more work and have multiple categories. In our modern times, we're also seeing many more online pinup contests pop up, which is fabulous to see, connecting us in these difficult times. No matter what event you're looking to take part in, hopefully these tips will be useful for you. For me, I have quite a bit of experience in pinup contests. I have won local, national, and just in 2019, I placed second runner-up in the Viva Las Vegas Rockabilly Weekend's Pinup Contest, which is the world's most prestigious pinup event. I've also been running my own pinup contests with the Vintage Collective Markets for the past 6 years now. The tips I'm going to be sharing today are things that I have learned as both a participant and a producer of pinup events. This video today has actually been requested by one of my fabulous members on my Glamour community on Patreon. I've been meaning to make more videos on pinup contests, so if this is something you'd like to see, do let me know in the comments below. So let's get into today's tips. Tip number 1 is to find a contest that suits you. There are so many different pinup contests available to take part in, both in person and online. It's worth having a look around and seeing which of these suits you best. For instance, if you are a classic pinup, it may not be the best idea to take part in a modern pinup competition. If you're someone with a lot of experience, it may be best to avoid those pinup contests suited to those newer to the pinup industry. It's a good idea to have a look around and find which pinup contest both suits your experience and your style. Tip number 2 is to enter the event, and this is probably the hardest step for so many people. Taking the first step in anything is often the hardest. It's that first hurdle we have to get over to achieving our dreams. For many people in different industries, I hear from them that they're not achieving the success that they hope to. Quite often, this is just because they're not stepping outside of their comfort zone and reaching for the stars. It can be scary to take that step, but it's definitely worth it. With your application, it's also a good idea to have a look what's required when you submit. If more details are required, be sure to submit a quality application, as this is what will get you into the event. Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone and enter that fabulous pinup event. Tip number 3 is to break down the pinup contest information. Whether you're looking online before submitting, or if you've been accepted into a pinup contest, you want to thoroughly review all the information that's given to you. Quite often when you're accepted into a pinup contest, you'll be given a brief going through all the different information regarding the event. You'll want to get an understanding of what's required of you, what to do on the day, and what to put into your pinup performance. You'll want to look at the rules and break down the judging criteria, thinking about how you can cater your performance to suit what you're going to be marked upon. Breaking this all down will give you the information on how to be successful in the pinup contest you're taking part in. Tip number 4 is preparation, research, and practice. Doing all these things will make you feel so much more confident on the big day. For me especially, I find being underprepared really stressful, and that's not something you want when you're trying to have fun at a pinup event. It's a good idea to plan your ideas. I really enjoy brainstorming and coming up with unique things and writing that down, so I'm getting all that's in my head onto the paper. Research pinup to further inspire you and give you some ideas of what you can put on stage, as well as how you can present yourself. Rehearse and practice what you're going to do on stage. It's going to make such a big difference for your performance if you know what you're going to be doing. Doing all these things is going to level up your pinup performance game so much. Tip number 5 is confidence is key. Being confident on stage is going to be the best thing you can do on stage and portray you as such a beautiful person from the inside out. Now, this can be tricky if you feel you're not already a confident person, but never fear, you can always fake it till you make it on stage. If the audience sees you acting vivacious and confident and having fun on stage, you're going to do so much better in the event. As a pinup contest producer, I have seen so many events where many people thought one person was going to win because they just had the perfect look, the perfect hair. But every time we run events like this, it'll be the person with the most confidence that takes out the crown. No matter if their hair isn't perfect or other elements aren't that vision of the perfect pinup, it's that beauty that shines from inwards to the outwards that really captivates the judges and the audience. Being confident on stage truly is the best attribute you can have up there. These have been my 5 tips for entering and taking part in a pinup contest. I'm actually planning a couple more videos, including a posing on stage video and creating a pinup performance video. If these are things you'd love to see, do let me know in the comments below. I truly hope you've enjoyed today's video, and maybe you'll find it useful when you're entering your own pinup event. It would be truly fabulous if you could like and comment below, as that really helps me out. If you'd like early access to videos, exclusive content, and to help support me here on YouTube, you can join my glamour community on Patreon. I'd like to thank all my patrons, but especially my VIP glamour patrons. We have Sarah C and Kane S. To follow my daily pinup adventures, I post super regularly to Instagram. I'll pop a little link here as well as at the end of the video. And to never miss out on my vintage fun, be sure to hit that subscribe button below and turn on the bell notifications, and I will be seeing you all real soon.